Hey guys, what's up? Hunter here, and we're back with Everlasting Summer, the second episode in this session. We ended up last time, I'm not gonna recap, you guys just go look at the video. Anyway, have a look around the camp for a bit, see you in the evening. If there was no catch or menhants, then this reality and person of slop becomes more and more something to be fond of. For the first time today, I realized that it was awfully hot here. Although obviously I'm weather clothes wear. Oh, that is a typo. My winter clothes were to blame for that. That is a big typo. Developers, if you're watching this video, you're most likely not. Typo, maybe not. Maybe it's a Russian slang typo in English language. I took off my coat and dropped it onto the bed. And my pullover went after. I was now wearing only the shirt. That's much better. All I could do now was follow the advice and go back around, look around the camp. I'll try to find something out in the meanwhile. This isn't really a choice-bound game, is it? Like, it only had one choice. I hope I can get more in the future. Passing local's residential district, I saw the pioneer guy coming my way. Oh, so this is not, okay. I thought this was a girls only camp, but no. No, it's actually a camp. Okay. That's good to know. And it was a really pioneer guy, not a pioneer girl. Apparently, there were even men in this amazing, in this Amazon's kingdom. Pioneer. Hello, you're new here. You must be Simeon, right? And how do you... Everyone knows already. I'm Electronik. I'm gonna call him Electric. I'm gonna call him Electric from now on. Perfect. It goes along with this music. I'm Electric, by the way. The real one. You can call me that. I don't even know what that means, but... Oh yeah, here we go. Electronic. Oh, it's Electronic. Okay. Okay, Electronic was a robot character appearing in the popular Soviet film and book series. He looked like an exact copy of a kid called Sergei Chizgov. Okay. Electronic. Electronic. The real one. Things were going from crazy to completely insane. Alright. Ollie also calls me Cheese. Cheese? Why not cauliflower? You're really over the top, Simeon. Oh my god. Because my last name is Chizgov. I see. Let me show you around. I accept his offer as it would be much longer to get to know this place alone. Fine, let's go. My question is, why wouldn't I just be... I already tried, I already went through denial, but why am I acceptingly going into this camp that I don't even know what it is? This could be like a big setup with like a bunch of serial killers for all I know. We came back to the square again, as if there were no other places to go in the camp. This guy's is great. Lena was sitting on one of the benches reading some book. Electronic company approached her. Hello, Lena. Meet the new guy, Simeon. He started briskly. Hello. Well, you could say we've already met in a way. Yes. She looked away from the book for a moment, glanced at me, blushed, and went back to reading, as if not noticing that we were still here. What's with this? She's just weird. I don't know. It's weird. Weird this way this girl acts. Really. Alright, let's go on. I was at first surprised that meeting this girl was reduced to a couple of words, but then I thought that it would be better that way. Electronic's vigorous activity did not fit well with Lena's shyness. Let's go. The music goes so well with this guy. Next, we came to a building, which I instantly identified as a canteen. And this here, I know, this is where you consume organic food. Yeah, something like that. Hold on, I gotta take a drink. Ah. Oh, her again. On the canteen's porch, there stood the unfriendly girl who hit me on the back earlier. He's gonna keep referring to her as that, isn't he? Oh. At her sight, my joking mood vanished in a blink of an eye. Really, now it's not the best time to pull this guy's leg, even though he is quite hilarious. First, I need to figure out what's what here, or at least where am I? Here, over there, that's her over there, that's Alyssa. Be cautious around her. That, I just look up and see that face. Oh my god. He was speaking in a whisper. Don't ever risk calling her Davacha. She doesn't like that. Dava means two in Russia. The whole nickname sounds exactly like Tucha in Russian, a reference to late Tucha Aru, anonymous image board. I'm not getting these. What did you say? What did you call me? She must have heard him. In a blink of an eye, Alyssa jumped down from the porch and dashed towards us. Alright, you'll manage from here onwards. Electronik took on his heels. Run after. What did I do? This is a joke. The music. It's just so great. Do nothing. Alyssa running past stopped for a moment and growled, I'll deal with you later! Oh my god! By the way, she has a really manly voice. Deal with me? What did I do wrong? I added the force of guilty smile to my words. But what am I guilty of? She made no reply and went on chasing Elvic. What just happened? What do I do? Oh, ... Looks like I'll have to kill my time waiting for dinner. I decided to go east. At least, in the direction where the east would have been in my world. I don't even get what she was so mad about. I really don't. I honestly don't know what that meant. Okay. Soon after, I found myself near a football pinch. Soccer, of course. A game was in full swing there. I guess watching for a bit wouldn't do any harm. In my childhood, in the teen years, I was not a bad player myself, and even thought of going professional. But a few injuries in a row killed my desire to risk my health for the sake of uncertain chance in a game. Kids of different ages were running in a pinch. I could see a boy about 10 and a girl about 14 years old. A girl. Hey, that's Ollie. Uli. I don't know. I don't even remember what I called her. Alright, she plays football. What's so surprising? She seems that a restless one, after all. I was standing quite far from the pitch, but she still noticed me. Oh, great. Uli. Hey, you! Willie shouted. Wanna play? I did not know what to answer. On one hand, it was no big deal running for 10 minutes. On the other hand, any wrong move in my situation could be the final one. But in any case, my attire wasn't suitable for this weather. If I played in the winter boots and warm jeans, I could sweat like a pig. And playing barefoot and without jeans would simply be unethical. Maybe another time, alright? I shouted in response, turning around and walked back. I was followed by Willie's screams about my pants, or about being a pasty or something like that. Okay, she's a really energetic one. The evening was falling. making me feel tired and empty after a day of waste for no real purpose. I came back to the square, sat down on a bench, and threw my exhausted sigh. I better sit here and wait for dinner. After all, it was easier to search for answers when you're not hungry. They do give food to people here, right? You know, it's curious how the simplest human needs can break the will to ponder on things, to strive for something. E.g., I feel hungry now. And, or example, I feel hungry now, and I care much less for where I am or what is happening to me. Could great people also be affected by this? And in such case, how did Spartacus start the slave uprising in ancient times? I can only conclude that I am not a great person, and it does not really matter what mechanism do I serve as a gear, society, matrix, or a weird pioneer camp. Oh, what? My thoughts were interrupted by the bells chiming from a loudspeaker on the light pole. Well, I don't think that was a bell. That was like a trumpet, but not a bell. It must be the dinner call. I headed towards the canteen. It was a good thing that now I knew where it was. Olga was there, standing on the porch. I stopped and looked closely at her, as if I was expecting something. She looked back at me for a while, but at last came closer. Oh my god, she's really creeping me out. Simeon, what are you doing waiting here? Come in already. I guess nothing bad could happen if I could come with her. I'm not gonna make a joke. My stomach backed me up here. The two of us went inside. The canteen looked like a canteen. I had a cafeteria, I think they're talking about. I mean, here in the US we call it a cafeteria, but I had a chance to visit a factory canteen at some point in my life. This was exactly the same, just maybe a bit cleaner and more modern. Metal chairs and tables, glazed tiles and on the walls and on the floor, unsophisticated tableware with occasional crack. What? Crack? What? Guess that's what a canteen in a pioneer camp was supposed to look like. Olga, Simeon, wait a moment. We'll find you a place to sit. She looked around the place. What? Hold it on right there. Olga shouted at Alyssa, who was passing by. What? What's with your clothes? Anything wrong with it? Indeed, her attire looked somewhat provocative. Get your uniform nice and neat right now. All right. Alyssa got her shirt right and walked past, shooting an unpleasant glare at me. So, where can we find you a place to sit? There weren't a lot of free seats. Go over there to Yuli. Yeah, it's fine. The food's already on the table too. I had no other choice but to accept. Of course, there was the probability that the Cutlets were poisoned with curare. The mashed potatoes generously seasoned with arsenic, and the glass filled with excellent antifreeze instead of a... I think this is referencing murder without thinking it. In a common Russian language, kutlet. Oh, kutlet! That helps a lot. If they put that in the thing, that'd be a lot better. Kutlet is minced meat, fried or baked in a shape of a ball or a cylinder, close to American patties. Compote is a drink made by boiling fresh or dried fruit in a large amount of water. Compote in French. Okay. Okay. But it all looked so tasty that I had no chance to resist. Oli, hey! What do you want? I replied rather rudely to Willie, who was sitting next to me. Why didn't you play football with us? Oh, I got a better voice. Why did you play football with us? There we go. Because of my clothes, said I, pointing at the source of the problem. Oh, alright then. Eat! Wow. However, there wasn't much left to eat. The cutlet was missing from the plate. Only she could do it. No more precisely, none but Ollie could do it. Give me it back! Give me back my cutlet! In a big family, you snooze, you lose! It can cost you a cutlet if you are careless. Give it back, I'm telling you. Take the, do not, yeah, take it for God's sakes. Okay. I looked at her menacingly and was about to reach out of my hand. I am running like, I don't know, really long with this episode. I'll do this of this part. See, I don't have it. Okay. And indeed, Yoli's plate was empty. It seemed that this little girl eats as fast as she steals someone's cutlets. Take it. Take it easy. We'll work something out now. She grabbed my plate and ran off. There was no point in following her. If I wanted to poison me, if they wanted to poison me here, they could have done it already and done it a much easier way. About a minute later, Yoli returned and handed me the plate with a smoking hot cutlet on it. Oh my god, for some reason, that looks really delicious actually. Here's one for the starving. Thanks. It was all I could say. I was so hungry that my suspicions were gone in a flash. I picked up the cutlet with my fork end. Oh, she freaking did. Oh, wow. Only you. What the? Some bug? Not a bug. An insect. It's got legs and it's wiggling. The plate fell onto the floor and broke into pieces. The chair hit me hard on my... The chair hit me hard on my legs while falling. I've disliked insects since I was a child, but when these creepy crawlies appear on my plate, it was just way too much. You little... Willie seemed ready for such a... This was already out the door, laughing as if she had just heard a fresh stand-up comedy joke. I dashed to her. We ran out of the canteen. This music is just so perfect. It's just, what? We were just a few dozen meters apart, and I felt like I would catch up to this little girl easily. We ran through the square, past the club's house, and ran into the forest path. I started to gasp for breath. I should have quit smoking, I guess. Yeah, you should have actually. Smoking is really bad. Don't do it, kids! Willie passed out of sight and on the next turn. It couldn't be true that she managed to get away from me. It simply can't. I was standing there trying to catch my breath again. The evening was falling. Looks like I'm lost. It was a bad idea to stay in the woods at night and get back to camp. Well, this episode is running extremely long. So yes, thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you guys can translate some of the words and explain some of the references, that'd be great. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, but continue the series. I'm gonna record another one right now. See you guys next time. I was picking the cracks in the tiles, which paved the way, and stared aimlessly at the club's building. No. Just...
I'm hoping lava warms you up.
What did you do? Did you do fly random?
Oh, what happened? Yeah, I flew random.